The first time I was ever in a corporate environment was the first day I worked in a law firm. It was all brand new to me, and so I learned very quickly that I needed to find a mentor. If you have a mentor who's achieved some level of success in the organization, the mentor is going to understand some of the unwritten codes. Attracting, if you will, a mentor and developing a mentor is not dissimilar from developing other types of relationships. You know, you have to look for somebody who you think is some model of success, right, within the organization at some level, and you have to offer some sort of promise, and so that the mentor will understand, or at least have some expectation that this is going to be worth his or her time, this person's. It kind of starts with establishing yourself, you know, as somebody who is, you know, has absolute command of the work, right? Because that's the most important thing when you first start a job. You have to have an absolute command of the work and develop the expertise. But to move up in any organization, it ultimately becomes about, you know, intangibles and less defined things. The mentor that you need initially may be different from the mentor that you need as you are progressing and developing. My initial mentor was someone who was really a subject matter expert, and someone I just glommed onto and wanted to understand the craft or the practice of law. He had his glory days, but was not like a big producer and was sort of somebody who was a little bit on the sidelines. And so it was interesting. He was perfect for me because he knew the trade very well and saw, I think, at some level that I was a pretty raw product and had the time and inclination to help me. Typically, people look for mentors who look like them or from a similar background, but I realized very quickly that those sort of superficial characteristics aren't as important as you think they are. They can be for just some initial, you know, contact, but at the end of the day, you realize that you know, there are people who are willing to help. And significantly, I've often called upon people in the Bowdoin network. That's been a real sort of go-to place for me because you know, that's one of the things that's unique about Bowdoin, and people who I have nothing in common with except the fact that I went to Bowdoin, and that's always been enough.